Hi guys, and welcome back. We're doing a coloring in Johanna Basford's Christmas book, and this is part 2. So we're doing this page, and let me get my lights back on. Sorry, I turned my lights off when I'm just sitting at my desk because they're very bright on my eyes. Okay, so I did the other half over here, the leaves, the brown work, and I did the brown work up here at the top. It's done the same way with the same colors, just going up towards the top area. And what we're going to do is kind of the same thing. I'm just going to work on this side of the page, and then I'll just finish the other side. I'm kind of got my hands or fingers and toes crossed that I can get this done in this video. So we're going to, the leaves here are going to be basically done the same as these leaves here. It's the same leaf here, and I think I did this one the same, and then that one, I don't know, I'll probably do just a tiny bit lighter. We have some holly here, some holly berries, going to be done in the same red. I have some like Christmas bells hanging up here. I don't know, the flower is going to, I think I'm going to bring in some blue here, and maybe on one of the ornaments. And we have some other little areas that we can do in blue, maybe the birds, I don't know. But we're going to start off with the holly, and I'm going to bring the camera down so we can get a little bit closer to it. And then we'll just go ahead and finish off the leaves that are up in this area here. So it could kind of work up here, but on this side. So I'll get the camera down. Hold on. Okay, for the first color, we're going to do dark sap green. And we're going to put it down and around the edges. Kind of bring it down from the top. A little bit of the edge. And then just lighten it up towards the middle. And we're going to get a few more coats down here. I want it darker at the top and the bottom. And into the tips. We're going to do that down here at this one too. In fact, I think I'm going to bring it out into this area. Also. There we go. So I'll do the same thing here. I'm going to put the top here. And then our last one here. So how are you all doing? Hopefully your weather is holding up for you and not too cold. And hopefully you're all feeling well. I know there's a lot of colds going around and the flu. Okay. I hope nobody has them, and if you do, I hope you get over them very quickly. I hate having the illness for anybody around, especially around Christmas time, holidays. Just bringing in the blender, and I'm just going to blend that up. Okay, get that all blended. And then you can go back in and fix any of the lines that you don't like. Bring just a little bit more of that out here and redarken the tips. And if you want to, bring in your trusty little buff titanium. Then you can highlight and or blend those up just a bit more. It's a really nice pencil, this one. I've gone out of the line up there, so I'll have to fix that, and that's what my eraser's for. Okay. I like that color. Well, let's see. Looks a little dark on the camera, but it's supposed to be dark. All right, next coloring. So we have our kind of our blue-greens going around here. That's why I thought I could bring in some blue for those flowers up there. And let's see, how dark of a blue do I want to go? I have Persian blue, and I thought I would do these kind of dark at the top and then bring it really light down. And we can bring in the buff titanium. And just bring that down. Can't really get that over, so I'm going to scoot the phone over a little bit so you can see a little bit better on this side. Okay, we'll do another one here. And the buff titanium. Okay. We brought blue in there, so we have to bring some of this blue down this way. So I thought we'd color in one of these little ornaments. So we'll do that one. I'm going to bring in a little ice blue here. And then use debuff titanium and just blend those two together. Yeah. I think that turned out rather nice. And we'll do, if I do 2 down here, 4 up there. I'm trying to think of these up here. I'm going to do this one probably in the red. So I could do this one in blue. Or I could just do all the little ones in blue. I'll do all the little ones in blue. So we'll do this little round one. We'll bring in the ice blue. And the buff titanium. There we go. So blue. And down here on the deer, we'll add a little bit of the blue on the ruffle here. Ice blue. Buff titanium. Okay. So now we have blue in 3 spots. That'll work. Still haven't figured out what color I want to do the birds yet. So we'll go ahead and work on this leaf up here. We'll bring in the dark English green, I think. Okay, bring in some of the dark sap green just down at the bottom here. Darken that up a little bit more. Right, then we will bring in the, what is this one now? Moss green for this one. And we'll add a little of that dark sap green on the bottom of it. All right. Need to add a little more of the dark English green, the top up here, very lightly. Okay, blending tool. And we'll just blend all this together. Okay. Probably should have added some of that other green into this leaf so it didn't blend too much. So I'm going to go ahead and try to add some of that in there. Okay. I'll add a little of that on this one too. Just a little bit. It's okay. Do a better job on the other leaf, on the other side. Blend those up. I have a feeling I'm going to be inking in here, and that'll be an interesting thing because I have not inked on these pencils yet, and we'll find out how it works. I'm going to bring a little russet into these stars. One, that's going to brighten them up a bit. Two, it's going to bring some of those colors over into this area. Just going to highlight the tips. And we'll do the other side here too while I'm here so I don't forget. Helps dull down that bright orange that I put in there. But it brightens it up enough. I like this color. Does well on yellow and on the browns. Okay, so those are brighter, which is nice. What do we do next? I'm avoiding the ornaments till last because I need to know if there's any color I need to bring in from anywhere else. these little tooths up here. Let's do them in the browns, I think. So we'll go up in the burnt. Sienna. Bring that down a little bit. Burnt ochre. And then the raw sienna. And then we'll just do that one in raw sienna. Right. And we got these little teeny tiny baby leaves around here, and we have these little fluff things I haven't decided what to do with yet. And I have some touch up there to do. So we're just going to take in the moss green. And touch these leaves up. So dark around the edge here, and then light going up. Any more? There's some down here. I'm going to take the buff titanium here and blend up the tips of those. And back up here to these guys. Okay. All right. Well, the deer are actually going to be browns, so we've got them brown and this brown, so that brings our brown down. Their little pieces that we haven't colored yet on here are going to be red. That's why that's going to be red. So I either do the birds in red or blue. So what I'm going to do is get the saddle done, and then we will see how much red I want down on the page. And as soon as I find my red. Where is it? I have too many pencils on my desk, but that's how my life goes. So this is the crimson aubergine. Same color we did the flowers in. And we'll bring the buff titanium in down here at the bottom. Blend all those together. Go back in if you want to darken any areas up. Okay, so we have our dark red there. Red ball. I think we can do the bird in red. Make him kind of look like a cardinal. Don't think that'll make too much red on the page. So we'll start up here. Okay. Go around the wing that way. Okay. Gonna make it dark under this area. More pressure on the pencil. And then darken this area. Boom. Then we'll do the buff titanium and kind of blend all that together and see how it goes. And pull some of that pink out. It does, yay. Okay, I may have to buy a few more of these pencils, especially this one. I like how it does that. Okay, add a little bit more of the red in there. If I could get all the pencils out of my hands, then I'd know which one I'm using. I must have put it on the table. Okay, crimson. Okay, here we go. Yeah. So I'm going to darken it up in some spots. Too cute. All right. Little red birds. The other bird will be red too. And we're going to do these little tiny berries here in the same color. Yep, same color here. Start off with the crimson aubergine. Add a little bit of russet to that. And use the buff titanium and just blend them together. Leave a little white spot on them. There we go. So we can do one red ornament, and then I have to figure out this one here. This one's going to be red, so we might as well do it. Because I'd like to get this all done in one one more part here. Okay, this is the crimson, so we'll bring it down. Go kind of dark here. And we're going to go dark here. Okay. Got a little too much in there. I want that a little more empty there. And we get to see what we're going to do here. If we're going to bring it all down, or I might as well just bring it down on the side here. I think I'll add stickles in here just to give it some shine since it's a Christmas ornament. So I'll go over those guys. Just doing it in a lighter pressure here. And we'll go down on this side all the way to here too. Going to give it a little darker down here. That would be under shadow. After all, it's a round ornament, hopefully. Do the same up at the top. I'm leaving those because I want to shine there. These pencils do not erase terribly well, and I don't know how good my gel pen's going to go over it, so if I can leave a little shine mark, I'd prefer to do it now. Okay, we'll take the buff titanium and we'll see what this does. Nice, you've gone out of the area here. I'll just have to fix that. Okay. See about my... I'm sorry, I'm getting really quiet. I don't mean to. Hopefully you can hear me. Get a lot of complaints how quiet I am. Touch up those areas a little bit. I'm going to bring in a little Prisma white here. I'm just going to go over that area and this one here. Pull in some of that pink, but will also help highlight it a little bit. Okay, we'll take a little bit of the red and run it on each side of that too. That will help. This is actually a brown. The Perylene Brown, Perylene Brown. Well, we'll just add some of that in there. Why not? And maybe some russet, because it's a pretty color. And I've been using it on everything else, so I'll throw some russet in here too. And then we will try to find the brown color I was using that seems to disappear all the time. This is the crimson. Okay, then we're just going to blend it all. Oh, there we go. Let's kind of blur that a little bit more. So we have our red ball there. And I still haven't figured out these yet. So guess what? We're going down to the reindeer. Let me figure out some reindeer color here. Gotta have kind of a tannish color. Brown ochre. Let's see how light that is. That'll work. So we'll stick some light color here. Okay, we're going to add in a couple of darker browns, hopefully. If I can find them on my desk. Well, that's way too dark. I don't want that one. What do we have over here? Burnt sienna. Sounds better. And I'm going to bring in the, what is it called? Castle Earth for his hoofs. A little on the back, but I want to leave a shadow mark there. And we're going to take it up his antler here. So we're going to go up this way. I want it darker than the wood that we have there. Just bring it down. Okay, tiny bit here in his tail, and if you want to exaggerate any lines here, there's not much going on muscular wise here that I can pull out too much, but I want to accentuate his eye a little bit more. Should have a mouth here somewhere, but we're going to skip that. And just kind of pull some of this right in for his saddle and darken that up in those areas too. A bit of a shadow. And it should be shadowed underneath here, so pull some of that down. Just around the blue. Alright, and then we'll bring in some burnt sienna to help out his antlers a little. And then we will throw in some raw sienna just to give it a little tiny highlight. Okay, we're going to bring in the blending tool. Make sure we get off all the pink that was on there from everything else. And just go over him. This does two things. It's going to blend all the light coats together, but it also puts on a wax coating. And since I'm going to be distress inking here, I don't want my little brown dude here to turn whatever color I ink. I haven't decided on the ink color yet. So we'll just run it over. So basically that is our little reindeer. And then I will figure out what color to do above. Hold on. Alright. Okay, I'm going to do this ornament now. If I can find my brown pencils that I had earlier. I'm going to do the outline of these kind of like what I did over here. So this is the Castle Earth first. Then we'll bring in the, it's the burnt ochre, which is here on my desk somewhere. And burnt sienna. Okay, and then in comes the raw sienna. Okay, so that mimics this little bit here. We're going to bring in the blue. So this is the Persian blue. I think I'll sharpen that to a point. I'm doing the same thing coming down. Aren't you glad I'm only doing half this page? I'm feeling this is another hour-long video. Okay, we'll bring in the ice blue. Going over that and bringing it out a little bit more. Same on the top, bringing it out. And then we'll bring in the buff titanium. And bring that blue out. Okay, then we're going to do gold in the middle, so, well, the gold like the stars, so it's not really gold. Those are the yellow ochre first. The golden bismuth yellow. The orange. And then we did the russet in there. Gotta find it. Okay, the russet. And we can add that in here too. Okay. So there's that one. I think we're going to do that down here too while I've got these out. So we'll go in with the should I do them blue? Probably should have done them blue. I am going to erase that. Hopefully not put pink all over the place. Yellow might come up a little bit better than okay. We have some little extra colors out here because I'm wiping with my hand, which I shouldn't do. We're going to add the blue down there and see how it does. So if I do it dark enough, it should cover that. So we're going to just stick it in and mimic the ornament. Yes, I can think of what I'm talking about, can't I? Okay, going with the ice blue. And then our buff titanium. Put a little white on that one, I think. So if we want to brighten that up, we'll just bring in a little Prisma white. There we go. That looks cool. Okay, I have to do it there, there, and there. And probably there too, so I'm going to move these other pencils out of my way. Did add a lot more blue into the picture. tiny bit of white on that too. There we go. I just said don't put your hands on it and smear it, and there I am doing it again. Okay, so the other things are these little balls here. I think I'm going to do those in gold, or the same gold that's up here. So we're going to start off with the raw sienna, and I'm just going to go in, color those in the bismuth yellow. A little of the orange. And the russet. The russet. Where'd you go? There we go. There. Anything else we need to do? We need to do these little guys, but I don't know if I want them blue. And I need to do the chain. I think I'll do the chain in black. I'll do some of these little details in black. And maybe these little curls in black. Little snowflake we're going to do in blue, so I will get that going. I'm just going to use the ice blue on this one. Darken the tips up. And then just really lightly bring in the color. Okay, so we're going to leave that like that. Anything else I can see? No. So let's see if we have, this is the black. We'll see how well this black works. Can you see what I'm doing, Odyssey? It's not too bad. Then we're going to bring it in. Yeah, I'm going to have to do this with a pen. Through this area here. And on these. So I think I'm going to have to bring in a pencil on, or a pen on those, so it's not coming up very dark. I'm going to do some up here. And I think I'm going to do those either gold or blue, probably blue. Might as well get those done then. Hello, kitty cat, who's burring on my leg. I don't know if you can hear him purring. He wants attention. I'm a lucky one. He does not jump up on my desk. I don't think he likes the pencils. They make too much noise for him. Okay. Yeah, that looks fine. And then I'll have another one up here at the top. And then what I'm going to do is stop the video, finish the other half of the page, and I will add some black ink details. And at the end of the video, I will show you the finished picture. Finish that up there. There we go. So yeah, the black details, like I said, well, let's get a different color to point at. These little things here, maybe a couple dots and stuff on the bird. The other side of the page, of course, will be done. These will be done in the black. Might put stickles in here. I'm going to ink the background with Distress ink. You've seen me do that before. I don't know what color I'm going to use until the whole picture is completed. So I will get that done. I will do the inking of the background, and I'll use a little water spritzer, maybe a little splatter of white dots, and some stickles to make everything shine. So that will be the page. I'll leave a picture of it completed at the end, and if, as always, I should say not if I remember, because I am going to do it, in the description box below I will leave a link to, or not a link, but just, I will tell you all the pencils I used. So the blues are going to be listed under blues, the greens will be listed under greens, pinks under pinks, and whatever else I used will be down on the description box also. Thank you guys for watching so much. I really appreciate it. Subscribing and liking my videos. I really, really appreciate that part. Ring the bell for notifications. And thank you so much for watching. And I will see you in another video. Take care, everyone. Bye now.